There were 4 Crown witnesses inside the courtroom on Wednesday. 3 of the men were living in the same apartment building with Jeremy Skibicki back in the spring of 2022. The 4th was a worker from the Indigenous-run homeless shelter, Nidena-Wemak. Ronald Norman works at the shelter. He told the court he called police right after seeing media reports about Skibicki's arrest in May 2022 after Rebecca Contois' partial remains were found. Norman said that Skibicki stood out at the shelter saying he didn't fit in, clothes were clean, well shaved. He also said he had 2 interactions with Skibicki that spring. During one of those conversations, Skibicki told him he didn't need to be there. He had his own place. He came to stalk his victims. Norman also told the court that comment didn't mean anything to him because the shelter has a lot of clients that are often in a psychosis state. The Crown asked if Skibicki was in a psychotic state during that encounter, to which he replied no. Norman was also asked if he had seen any of the women in the shelter before, and he said he saw Morgan Harris and Rebecca Contois a few times. As for the neighbors of Skibicki, all questions related to May 15. Court heard that 2 of the men lived on the main floor of the building. The other lived next door to Skibicki on the 2nd floor and shared a wall. Alan Cohen told court his apartment was on the main floor facing the back of the building. He said police interviewed him on May 17. Cohen said he saw Skibicki around 11 p.m. on May 15 dumping clothes into a garbage bin. The other main floor tenant, Alan McKay, told court he first met Skibicki in November 2021. Skibicki was helping the son of the owner of the building renovate a suite. Soon after, Skibicki moved into Suite 5. McKay told court he was woken up on May 15 by boots stomping up the stairs. McKay testified he went in the hall and saw Skibicki and asked him what he was doing, and that Skibicki replied he was taking out the garbage. McKay told him to do it in the daytime because he was being too loud. Once back in his suite, McKay emailed the property manager about the incident. The other neighbor, Richard Patku, testified that between the hours of 1:38 a.m. and 11:45 a.m. on the morning of May 15, he heard the shower turn on and off up to 5 times next door in Skibicki's apartment. The trial continues this week with more Crown witnesses. T.R. Wheatley, APTN National News, Winnipeg.